How terrifying is a level 7 civilization in the universe? Today, in one go, I'll take you through the 7 stages of cosmic civilizations. We humans are currently standing at a critical crossroads. Which path we choose next century will determine the direction of many generations of civilizations to come. Will humanity ever reach a day when it hits the ceiling of technological progress and suddenly transforms into an interstellar species capable of colonizing entire galaxies? 1964, Soviet scientist Nikolai Kardashev proposed a theory. He believed that whether it is a civilization, no matter the race or culture of the residents there, to survive, they all depend on energy. As society continues to advance, with population growth and improved living standards, as well as technological progress driving these changes, the demand for energy in society is increasing exponentially. In order to measure the level of energy consumption, Kardashev proposed 3 levels of civilization. Later, other scientists added 4 more levels. Each civilization has its own characteristics, depending on their energy consumption levels and the technology they use. Let's take a look at these 7 types. Level 0 civilization. It's basically taking almost all the natural resources from your own planet to obtain energy and launch things into space, still using rockets powered by chemical energy. We are currently at this stage. Why do I say that? Because alien civilizations consume energy on the order of 10 to the 16th power watts, while the energy we currently consume is roughly around 10 to the 13th power watts. Doing the math, our rating is only about 0.73. American theoretical physicist and futurist Michio Kaku estimates, in another 100 to 300 years, humans will be able to consume energy on a scale comparable to a Kardashev civilization. If we want to cross this threshold, we must first overcome the challenge of energy sources. 300 year. This is a big one. Just eliminate them. Every alien civilization eventually faces a survival barrier theory. This was proposed by economist Robin Hanson. This big filter could be nuclear war, pandemics, artificial intelligence, or even an asteroid destroying Earth. It could also be climate change. Anything is possible. Only if we can get through the great filter will we have a chance to enter the next type of civilization. Type 1 civilization, also called a planetary civilization. When we finally evolve to this stage someday, we will be able to control all usable energy and resources on Earth completely in our hands. This means we humans need to fully utilize the solar radiation that reaches the Earth. The Earth absorbs about 71% of the solar radiation energy. Every hour, 430 quadrillion joules of solar energy hit the Earth. Meanwhile, the total energy consumed by all humanity in a year is only about 400 quadrillion joules. Looking at it this way, if we could harness all these energy sources simultaneously, solar power alone could supply energy to everything. Wind and hydropower could also provide more resources for technological development. Speaking of harnessing stellar energy, what about nuclear fusion? It could definitely bring a major breakthrough in clean energy, but old things definitely need to be phased out first. Our current nuclear power plants use nuclear fission fuel. The energy conversion rate is low. They also produce radioactive waste. The risk of accidents is also high. Nuclear fusion is different. It can provide safe, almost unlimited clean energy, and it doesn't produce radioactive waste. If we could build a fusion-powered engine, we could send manned spacecraft to any planet in the solar system. Life on Earth would be much more comfortable then, and climate change could be avoided. Maybe in the future, we could even build entire cities underwater, and medicine would make great strides, conquering cancer and other incurable diseases. Human lifespan will also be greatly extended, but the future holds even greater hope. That is the next evolutionary stage, a Type 2 civilization, also called a stellar civilization. The energy they use and consume can reach as high as 10 to the 26th power watts. Scientists believe that humans will achieve this in about 3,200 years. There's a chance to break through this limit. When we reach that stage, we can harness the infinite energy reserves of the sun and put them to use. There are quite a few ways to achieve this. The most intriguing one is the hypothetical Dyson sphere, which is a massive structure. Its surface area is several million times larger than Earth's, able to capture all the energy emitted by a star and transmit it away. There's another way, using a swarm of satellites and space habitats to enclose the star. This method of energy collection is sometimes called a Dyson swarm. This cluster is made up of a large number of individual solar collectors, or composed of panels. They can be placed at different distances and directions around a star, to maximize energy collection. Then the energy collected by the cluster can be transmitted wirelessly, transmit to a central location, stored or used for civilization, until humanity enters the era of anti-gravity engines. Long-distance space travel and solar system colonization will welcome new opportunities. As medical technology advances, astronauts no longer need to worry that long-term space missions will harm their health, because tissue regeneration and lifespan are greatly extended, all achievable. However, as civilization continues to develop and evolve, the limitations of the solar system become increasingly apparent. Sooner or later, we have to explore farther out, continuously breaking through technological boundaries. According to Kardashev's scale, to reach a Type 3 civilization, which is a galactic civilization, it might take 5,800 years or so. To reach this level, we would be able to harness the energy of all the stars in the galaxy. We could even collect photons from the accretion disks of black holes. At that time, we could command an astonishing 10 to the 36th power watts of energy, especially if we utilize the mysterious phenomenon of wormholes. Maybe we could instantly travel across the entire galaxy. To explore even further, we might even create advanced robots, Odin G application and cyborg races, to explore places we never even dared to imagine before. Maybe by then, we'll be closer to the concept of immortality. Although at this level of development, this might be the upper limit for any civilization. But some scholars are not limited by this. In Kardashev's theory, they proposed models for Type 4 to 7 civilizations. A Type 4 civilization would achieve the ultimate breakthrough in our understanding of the universe. They would be able to harness unimaginably large energy of 10 to the 46th power watts. They could control the power of supernova explosions. In galaxies like the Milky Way, supernovae occur roughly every 50 years, plus dark energy. They can find the key to traverse every corner of the universe. The key might even allow them to settle inside supermassive black holes. But for humanity, it's just the beginning of an incredible journey. In the future, as humanity's exploration of the mysteries of physics and energy deepens, more and more, they will be able to manipulate entire galaxies, eliminate stars, and create entirely new planetary systems. Another hypothesis suggests that such civilizations could transfer consciousness into digital realms, thereby achieving immortality. With such powerful abilities, these beings can rewrite the natural laws we currently know. However, as they continue pushing the limits of scientific knowledge, they will also discover that the universe is far more vast and complex than they imagined. Maybe we can even discover the existence of the multiverse. If the multiverse actually becomes real, a level 5 civilization could conquer those worlds. In this process, using nearly unlimited energy, that hypothetical white hole is said to be exactly the opposite of a black hole. It might be the key to making all of this happen. Meanwhile, science will also delve into higher dimensions, uncovering secrets that were previously considered fictional. According to scientific theories, a Type 6 civilization is multidimensional. If humans could enter the fourth dimension, which is beyond length, width, and height, that hypothetical spatial dimension outside the three, the body simply can't exist or function there. Scientists believe that in the fourth dimension, the physical laws and properties of objects are different from those in three-dimensional space, so they are incompatible with our three-dimensional bodies. However, for our descendants evolved to a Type 6 civilization, this might not even be a big deal. In theory, they could preserve consciousness as pure energy, and freely transfer between different dimensions. It could be they would need enough energy resources to achieve this transformation. Maybe a level 6 civilization, or perhaps a level 6 civilization, could extract energy from the white holes in the multiverse. Although these are all just hypotheses, whoever lives in this new reality can travel through space-time faster than light, and is not bound by causality. After hearing this, you might think civilization has reached its limit, but there is an even higher level, which is the peak of civilizational progress. Members of the 7th level civilization are the creators of nature, matter, energy, space, time, and dimensions. They are the creators of all these laws. We simply can't imagine what life is like in a 7th level civilization. We aren't even sure if such a civilization truly exists. In that unfathomable universe where they reside, it's a completely different set of physical laws at work here. In effect, even if we could reach them, we would never understand their world. There's also a theory that says we can never get to the 7th layer, because it's not even a community made up of living beings, but it's the existence itself. Maybe even if such civilizations do exist, we wouldn't be able to detect them. Do you think we will be able to discover extraterrestrial intelligent life in the universe someday? If we really do find it, should we try to contact them?